But if you're coming to my channel for the first time, or you're watching my channel, this channel or whatever you want to call it, whoever's channel that this is being watched on. If you're new and you're just seeing the videos, or even if you have seen the videos, just know that everything, all the protests and all the words used and everything are used by somebody who's under duress, being harassed, threatened, basically disparaged, overlooked. It's not the way I would like to talk every single day, not to every single person or body or being that I come across or that I share with. I am talking like this in my videos because I'm under duress. I'm not being helped. I'm being basically subjugated and victimized by a county and its employees who I tried to warn through complaint that they had a guy out there victimizing me, and they decided to be like, "Oh, you're just an asshole. We're gonna choose our employee over you. Look at you making your videos." All this other stuff, whatever they want to feel like, whatever they were probably feeling like when they just decided to disparage me instead of listening to my complaints that I was being threatened and harassed. And then when they didn't help me with my complaints about being threatened and harassed, I even was under more duress and spoke even more words that people are like, "Oh, those are cuss words. You're swearing and all this other stuff. I don't know, dude. You're using some pretty profound language." This is what everybody looks at my channel like, and they're like, it was like, just to get to 300 subscribers was pretty tough. Now I'm up over 500 subscribers, and I thank each and every one of you, especially the ones that have seen all my provocative language and videos and didn't just say, "Oh, look, he's an asshole. Look at him yelling at these people. They're just trying to do their jobs." No, I was being threatened and harassed. Since before 2015, I started recording the harasser in 2015. I started watching Cop Block on Facebook in like 2012. I seen Kelly Thomas get stomped to death in 2011, I think it was. And I was like, "Oh, hell no." Do you see those cops? They were like helping each other keep their balance while they were stomping on him. He was like crying out for his daddy to save him. He was probably going with Jesus at that moment. Then Cop Block came out, and I started watching Cop Block, and I started seeing people were recording the public service agents in an attempt to hold them accountable. And I started catching on to like watching these videos and trying. Maybe I was going to be a protester or activist against the corruption. I'd already been being harassed. I was already a targeted individual before 2011. I just didn't know what to call it. But the county had always sat there and tried to put me in jail. I've never once in my life went out of my way to try to beat the crap out of somebody or try to stomp the life out of somebody. I've never stabbed somebody out of criminal intent. There was a time when I was a junior high school kid, and there was like this sophomore in high school. Maybe he was a junior in high school. He decided he was going to pick on me every single day I had to walk down the hall. One day he backed me up onto the wall, and I had my pencil in my hand, and I said, "You know what? I'm going to give this motherfucking pencil to this motherfucker today." And I fucking jammed it as hard as I fucking could, and it barely poked his belly. But he, instead of bullying me every day, He ran to the principal and tried to get me in trouble because he wanted to bully me every single day. But one day I get him in the stomach with my pencil, and they take me down to the office. Well, my principal, he asked him, he must have said everything that he was doing to me, because my principal told him, "You're lucky that just a little tip is all that you got." And I didn't even get in trouble for that. And I want to thank Mr. Shavelicek for that one, because I often didn't get along with Mr. Shavelicek. They used to call me insubordinate because I didn't want to play by all the little stupid rules, learn the stupid curriculum, teaching me about nothing but lies. We got all these powers in this world, like the English, the United States, and Israel, claiming to be the meek ones that need to defend themselves against the terrorists while they are just stomping on people. I see this stuff as a young person, and I was thinking, you know what? Shit, I guess I am insubordinate, because I definitely don't want to be like these clowns going around the earth trying to act like they're the proud. This is really what my problem is. You know, that I couldn't get along with people like the United States people that are acting like they're just defending themselves against terrorists. Well, I didn't see anybody over here in our country trying to stomp us for our oil. But they even took that Saddam Hussein guy. I was pretty young. I mean, in 99, I wasn't young. I was almost 18 years old in 99. I was 2 years from being 18 back when they decided they were going to move towards really getting Saddam Hussein or whatever. But man, yeah, they really just snapped his and popped his head right off, dropping him on that rope. And then they leaked the video to the internet. And the internet was a different place back then. You could get a video like that back then. And they were proud when they showed when they leaked that video of Saddam Hussein getting his melon gourd popped off by a hemp rope, I believe it was. That's what it looked like. Next, all of a sudden, I'm an asshole. I use foul language and gestures. When the dude that was harassing me since before 2015 I catch him on video behind the glass, waving his hand. Oh, First Amendment. You don't have a right to call me those names. First Amendment. Then he flips me off from behind the public glass. It's like, yeah, there's your example right there, Knight County. There's your fucking example about why I say fuck all the fucking time. And now I'm being threatened that I'm going to be bound, gagged, and medicated if they get me in their custody. They don't have videos of me telling them I'm going to stuff something up their ass. They don't have videos of me riding my car down the road, urching it through the stop sign, and then fucking getting out and telling them, oh, I'm going to stick the camera up your fucking ass or something like that, whatever Jim Basinger was telling me. And then they decide to help him and just tell me that I'm a problem. I can't even go home because I'm in fear that the county is going to come and get me on their whim. They don't have a video of me just walking up to Thomas Boney and fucking shoving that deputy, but I have. My niece was recording, and my brother was recording, and I was recording. Plus, the deputy's body camera was recording when I was yelling at a public service agent, name and fucking employee number, employee. And then all of a sudden, the deputy comes up and shoves me with his fucking forearm. And for my reaction, they charged me with battery. Since I reacted to his forearm shove, I get charged with battery on a peace officer. And then they maliciously charged me with stalking for recording me protesting public service agent Dylan Otteson coming up around my fucking house. They don't have videos of me outside their fucking homes. I am the one complaining that they kept coming up around my fucking house while I was just trying to live. I want them motherfuckers to leave me the fuck alone. The more I wanted them to leave me alone, then the more that they were gonna fucking fuck with me, I guess. And now I can't even go home. I can't even be with my wife. It's handicapped. She's got like edema on her fucking left foot right now, and I can't even rub it for her. Because my life is threatened. They want to get me in their custody and shit. I will not deny that I was using foul language and foul gestures and shit, but motherfucker, I should have a right to use my language. I was not telling them I was going to do nothing to them. Like, they were telling me that they were going to stuff my camera up my ass. I was not telling them I was going to stuff anything up their ass. I was protesting them using language like, oh, you little bitch. That's a criticism. That's an opinion. And it doesn't even have to be true. I don't even really think any of them are fucking bitches. I just think that they're a bunch of public service agents using their fucking public service agent fucking position to fucking come up around my house, make me feel like my yard is trash, deny me access to the dump, and then tell me my yard is junky. Why are they even trying to tell me that my property is junky? That's my fucking property. Go fucking fuck with your own fucking property. Purdy it up all the fuck you want. I can't even purdy up my yard no more because it's a fucking piece of art. Oh, what am I going to purdy up my yard so the county can fucking take it right from out from under me? Oh, look at he made it all purdy for us and it's all clean and everything so that when we take it from him, we can just move right the fuck in or profit off of it somehow. That's exactly what the fuck they wanted to do with my fucking property if I fucking cleaned it. And then everybody gets on my videos and is like, oh, God, dude, your fucking yard looks like trash and shit, dude. Yeah, Nye County's done a bunch of fucking shit to make my whole fucking life be trash. Just fucking telling you. I don't need cameramen to come to my fucking town and do an audit to tell if the fucking public service agents are bad or not. They're fucking bad. I can tell you that. I need a protest. I need people to go down to Nye County like it was their own fucking life being threatened and harassed and fucking sit outside people's fucking houses in the public and fucking let them know that fucking this ain't fucking right. But, you know, it's very fucking hard. I can only ask people. I cannot force anybody to go protest for me. You know? Back me up. Leave off where I fucking got fucking threatened out of. I can't go and express my First Amendment anymore because when I was expressing my First Amendment, I got shoved by a deputy. When he didn't say I was under arrest, he didn't say I was being detained. He just comes up and shoves me, yelling, "Move back." And then I reacted to his unlawful shove. And then all of a sudden he says, "Now you're under arrest for battery on a peace officer," indicating that I wasn't under arrest before I reacted to his shove, but after I pushed him, which was a reaction to his push of me, now I'm under arrest for battery on a peace officer. But all of that evidence is being suppressed by the authorities that could do anything about it. They're like, look at us, we're the county manager. Oh, Jim Basinger no longer works for us, so we're not going to talk about Jim Basinger and his actions any further. It's like, no, the NRS even says that even ex-employees are employees. I try to point out other things like ethical standards that they're supposed to be upholding. Otherwise, they get terminated from their position or otherwise resigned. It reads like reassigned, maybe reassigned. Yeah, no, they need to resign or be terminated from their position if they act unethically. When I was in grade school, all the way since third grade, I had been put in special ed and fucking speech therapy and fucking on medication. I was too young to even really know what was going on. And it's not my mom's fault because my mom was getting told by doctors and everything else that this might be what he needs. So my mom's just going with it like, okay, you know, we'll try this and everything. Are you willing to try this? I'm like a little kid in third grade, like, oh yeah, I'm willing to try anything. So that, because, you know, my speech impediment and everything else, kids are pretty much teasing me every single day in school. I have to be a little fucking fighter because otherwise I'll just get picked on and bullied every fucking day. So, oh shit, Willis is a fucking problem. That's what it is. Next, all of a sudden, yeah, they fucking know that I have mental illness. I have what do they call it in the NRS? It's some sort of like behavior, something. Social behavioral problems or something. I read it in the NRS. It said something about it where you don't get along with others like normal everybody else does. They even have like this grant that they write to the state writes a grant for the county that's supposed to give training to the public service agents on how to deal with people with behavioral issues. I believe that's what it said, if I'm not mistaken. And what did Nye County do with a person like me with behavioral issues? They suppressed. They only want to suppress my mental illness when it comes to their employee doing a course of conduct with me. And then and his course of conduct is over years. When they charged me with stalking, the wordage just says course of conduct. I complained about Jim Basinger's course of conduct with me. So then they charged me with stalking for that Dylan Audison. And fucking, I protested him one day. I recorded it. I posted it on my YouTube channel. And fucking, they even in the documentation, the charging document, the instrument that they're using to charge me, the documentation, the charging instrument even says May 30th. That was the day I posted my video. The day I recorded my video of the Dylan Audison. Because on April 25th, I wrote the public defender. Nye County public defender is a Nye County agent. I should be able to turn my complaint into the Nye County public defender, who should fucking, by obligation, turn that complaint over to the higher ups. And in that complaint from April 25th, it said, no, don't never let Dylan Audison come up around my house no more. Send a different agent, one that's not fucking lying in a case against me, because he was witness against me. And in the video of the deputy pushing me, and then I react with a push of my own, and then he says, now you're under arrest for battery on a peace officer. You can see the Dylan Audison witness across the street. There's a truck that we're in front of right here, and then there's another truck parked on the other side of the street, and then he's behind both of those trucks on the other side of the street, but he says he fucking witnessed it. And then I come to find out later on the day before, come to find out, I defended myself against Jim Basinger the day before the deputy shoved me, which was basically entrapment. He thought he could put his hands on me, and if I even react one little bit, then he can fucking take me in as fucking being a criminal. But he fucking pushed me fucking first. I wasn't under arrest. I wasn't under detainment. He just fucking pushed me. Next, all of a sudden, the day before that, he was the fucking guy who showed up on the scene when I defended myself against Jim Basinger and his threats. And he even charges Jim Basinger. He tells me on video. I had the video posted on my Facebook, on my YouTube. It says the Thomas Boney deputy says we're charging him with assault, threats with the ability to make good, or something like this. And then he turns around and tells me that I'm being charged with battery. Carrying out the threats. It's like, how I never made a fucking threat that I carried out. I carried out a defense against the guy who was threatening me and walking at me all fucking nilly-willy, acting like he was going to touch me, telling me he was going to stuff my camera up my ass. I defended myself against that. And then fucking the Thomas Boney shows up on the 24th of October, 2022, and he tells us those things, that he's charging both of us, even though I defended myself. So he converted my defense into a crime. And then on later that day, they fucking leave the Jim Basinger dude there working with the Dylan Audison dude outside, less than fucking 100 yards from my fucking house, down the same street that I live on, avenue actually. Next, all of a sudden, fucking, I see him out there still, even after he's been charged with making threats on me. They leave him out there just working down the street from my house at the scene of his fucking crime where he threatened me. I go down there to protest some more, and then the cops come down around the corner and have a conversation with the Jim Basinger and the Dylan Addison, and the Jim Basinger goes, "No, I won't talk to him no more. I'll just meet him in a dark alley somewhere." And then the deputy says, "Oh, don't do that." After already charging him with threats, he says that in front of the deputy the same day he charged him with threats, and the deputy just says, "Oh, don't do that." And then that Dylan Addison kid's laughing. "That's pretty funny ass little joke. You're going to meet him in a dark alley." I'm the motherfucker that should be taking up some defensive tools to fucking defend myself every time I go into a fucking dark alley, which I have one dark alley behind my fucking house. And the fucking Jim Basinger knows about it, and he likes to keep coming up by my fucking house. So, like, I'm sorry I went off under this whole story, but I was just wanting to come on and say, you know what? If you're new to my channel, or even if you've been watching my videos, sorry for the way I fucking talk, because I'm under duress. I don't have the power to make the county stop, but they do verily have the power to grab me, act like they're doing everything lawfully, and put me in their custody and shit. And they're fucking laughing about it. They know what they're fucking doing. They know what the fucking they're doing. I know for a fact that they didn't run from their fucking homes. No, they're all at their fucking homes tonight fucking hanging out with their fucking loved ones while I fucking had to run in fear. Sure, I put up a good fucking show for a long time protesting this shit. But when they start fucking threatening that they're going to bind me, get me into their custody, bind me, gag me, and fucking medicate me, I'm like, fuck no. That's worse than jail. Binding, gagging, and medicating, that's worse than fucking jail. And they've trumped up the charges so much that it ain't 6 months, 180 days that I'm fucking looking at. No, they put fucking like category C felonies on me and shit for elderly abuse. And on the charging document, it even says the 24th of October, 2022, the day I defended myself against Jim Basinger, they are charging me with elderly abuse for my defensive shove. I fucking did shove the guy, but he got out of his truck, was telling me he was going to stick my fucking camera up my ass, and he was walking at me all fucking crazy. When I told him I was going to defend myself, he looks at my camera like, "Oh, you will ya? Yay, I'm going to fucking come at you some more so you can defend yourself, and then I'm going to flop on the ground and act like fucking you're a problem." That's what the fuck they did to me. That's what they fucking did to me. That's what they fucking did to me. That's why I'm fucking making this video. That's why I'm under duress. That's why I talk the way I do. If you're watching my videos, you're new to my channel, this is why I talk the way I do. If you've watched my videos before and thought, "Oh, this guy's a fucking jerk, you hear how he's yelling?" The fucking guy should have stuffed his camera up his ass. No. Public service agent should never be telling me he's going to stick my camera up my ass, no matter how many times I fucking videotaped him. My video from 2015, he's calling me a fucking Obama lover, a bottom-feeding Obama lover. Fuck. I've been poor my whole fucking life. They put me on psychedelic medication when I was in 3rd fucking grade. You don't recover from them calling you mentally ill. They use it for you if they want to, or they use it against you if they want to. It's disgusting what they do with people with mental illness. They're not out there to help nobody. They want to, and everybody, all the little hating ass trolls on the internet, they want to say, "Oh, you're off your meds." It's like there is no fucking meds for chronic illness. You hear me? All you do for medication with chronic illness is mask something that's fucking, it can't even fucking be masked. The only thing you can do is fucking get all tranquilized down to something that you're not even you no more. That's not fucking fixing something. That's not helping nobody. My problem is that I'm smart enough to realize these things, but just fucking mentally ill enough not to fucking want to fuck around with people. You know, not to. I don't want to fucking play the stupid ass game that they fucking play. Fucking following the rules and complying and all that shit when we have a life to live. Oh, the cops love to force us to comply. My stepdad was a fucking cop. Yeah, when he wasn't forcing people to comply on his free time, he was snorting cocaine and fucking shit and swinging ass with my mother. How am I supposed to? Oh, good. Thanks a fucking whole lot, life. And when I fucking need fucking help, like not help like mentally, I need somebody to fucking stop Nye County. To fucking straight up stop the motherfuckers. The reason why I fucking am gone away from my fucking home is because I don't want to fucking, I don't want to have to stop them. They're already making me out to be the bad guy. If I stopped them, they would fucking call me an even worse guy than I am now. They are now telling me I am now. I put in a defense. I try to defend myself. January 7th, 1/7/2022, I put in a complaint, and they said they would not do nothing for me. I got the videos from April 21st or April 20th, something like that, where I was talking to Deputy Harry Means, asking him to stop Mr. Basinger, and he basically tells me there's nothing that Nye County is going to do for me. So they basically put me in a position to have to defend myself, and then when I defended myself, then they called me a criminal. That's what they did to me. That's what they fucking did to me. I think I'm gonna go right now because I want to fucking try to find something that I can eat, and I want to just relax now. I didn't expect to get like this. I just wanted to remind people that I was gonna that the reason why I talk the way I do in my videos is because I'm under duress. Those videos are videos of evidence. My channel isn't some awesome channel where I go out and be funny like Josh Abrams from AFA. You know, my channel isn't cool ass like Apri, all funny, all witty, and oh, look at him. He took auditing to a whole nother level. No, I'm not even a fucking auditor. I don't even have an audit on my channel, I don't believe. I have a bunch of protesting videos of evidence. I'm not even as cool as James Freeman, you know, who really brought a bunch of people into the light. He was, you know, there was a Demo Freeman who's the starter of Cop Block, a Demo Freeman. And then James Freeman was watching Cop Block a lot back in like 2012, 2013, and he became James Freeman. That's not even his real name because he made his name James Freeman because of Demo Freeman. I don't know if that's true, but that's what I was seeing the whole fucking time. I've been watching this shit ever since 2011, 2012. The thing about that is James Freeman's cool as heck, man. He's all witty and charming. He can get lawyers and stuff. That actually work for him or whatever, you know. There's people like freaking Bao, who's freaking awesome as shit. He's funny as hell. Michigan Constitutional Crusader and freaking media, those guys caught on heck of badass. Their channels got showed by others, and they got heck of subscribers or whatever very easily. When people go to my channel, they're like, oh, dude, I don't know, man. You're sitting there yelling at them like fucking, man, what'd they do to you? You know, it's like, can you watch and see what they done to me? I call Dylan Addison a bitch-ass, cocksucking bitch-ass boy. They're under the Nye County Undersheriff called me a cocksucker when they were trying to force me out of the public building They were trying to tell me that if I do not leave, I'll be placed under arrest when I was in there trying to gain the public access to the records of my court case. And the sheriff, Joe McGill, comes into the room, is like, do they want him here? Asking if the court clerks want me here. And then this Rumker, Sergeant Rumker, the canine unit guy, goes into the fucking court clerk's office and fucking basically probably asks them whether they want me here. And then he comes out of the court office saying, no, they don't want him here. And then the Joe McGill fucking acts like he's going to fucking bear down on me and my family that's sitting in that fucking public lobby. And fucking I tell my family, come on, let's get out of here right now. And we go into the sheriff's station lobby that's on the courthouse. And then they act like fucking, and they got Sergeant Blackburn, they got Sergeant Rumker, they got Under Sheriff Bill Becht, and they got Sheriff Joe McGill, all in this fucking public lobby trying to tell me that I have to leave the public lobby right now. And Bill Becht, the Under Sheriff, calls me a cocksucker. And I guess it went before the Peace Officer Review Board in Nye County, and they chose to end the career of Bill Becht with Nye County. But what about Joe McGill, the sheriff that was standing there watching him do it, who was also forcing me out of the public building, out of the public lobby? You know, that was more egregious than Bill Becht calling me a cocksucker. When the sheriff and all those sergeants and the undersheriff was sitting there trying to tell me to leave the public lobby where I had a right to fucking be, and it was during these business hours and everything. That's more egregious than the dude calling me a cocksucker. But no, the Peace Officers Review Board in Nye County let Joe McGill, the sheriff, keep his job. And we all call him job. It's not a job, but I've been going through this for years trying to point out the fact that it's not a job. I don't need to explain that no more. And nobody cares anyways. They all just keep on simping and just fucking acting like, oh, dude, yeah, no, they're professionals. It's a business and that's a job. Fuck, man, I'm the one with all the fucking problems. And then fucking everybody wants to discredit me. Like, oh, you got mental illness. What do you fucking know? You need to be on your meds. Fuck, man. I am on my meds. I'm high on life, but I'm under duress. I'm under duress. I should be home with my family. All my friends and my family, my friends from my town that I help out. You know, I don't ask for much. I got the physical body to load 3 trucks full of wood. Rounds, log rounds, lumber and wood into the back of 3 trucks. I have the physical body to do that, but I have a problem with my mental problem. But that does not mean that I can't be good to people. And I try to be best I can be every single day. And I got this Jim Basinger coming up around my house calling me a bottom-feeding Obama lover like I'm supposed to be a Democrat or a stupid Republican or a stupid Democrat, you know? I try to point out to people, you know, we, the people of the United States, are the people of the American nation. We comprise the American nation, while them, the agents, comprise the American Union. They're the ones with the president. Free men don't have presidents. The president is often called a master in chief. Free men have no masters. Free men have no chiefs. Free men have no presidents. The union, the corporatized union that's supposed to be upholding our rights, they are the ones with a president. Trump is not our president. Biden is not our president. Biden and Trump are the president of the union. That's why they give a State of the Union address, not a State of the Nation address, because they're not there to tell the nation what to do. That's the first trick that they pulled on the American people. To try to get us to believe that the president's our president, that somebody called the president is here to tell us what to do and how to behave. No, as long as we're not intentionally committing a crime, we should be able to behave the way we want to behave. If I want to wear a shirt that says, fuck you, bitch ass boy, into the court, that's a public court, I should be able to wear a shirt that says, fuck you, bitch ass boy, into a court. If I had a shirt on that said, like, Lakers, I bet you that I could fucking walk in a fucking courtroom. My brother had a Caterpillar shirt that said cat across the chest. The pig that was trying to enslave me, trying to tell me I had to take my shirt off, said, you can go in the courtroom, but he can't, not until he takes off that shirt. That's slavery. His shirt said cat on it for Caterpillar. His shirt said cat, C-A-T. But my shirt said, fuck you, pussy ass, bitch ass boy, or some shit like that. And fucking, so I couldn't go in the courtroom.